Hola mi gente. Calma Espanol was improving, right? What's up, people? This is your boy. Now, the title of this video is going to be I am Barnabas Collins. Now, what does that mean? A lot of people are like, yo, Chris, what are you talking about? You Barnabas Collins? What, you a vampire? You run around biting chicks on the neck at night? Nah, that's not what I'm saying. Well, actually, even before I get into it, let me tell you why I'm doing this video at all. Last week, some chick, who's for years been acting like she hates my guts, comes out of nowhere, tells me that I'm not romantic, and basically she thinks I'm a fake nice guy. I'm not really a nice guy. And I'm looking at this chick like, yo, you act like you've been hating me all these years, now you saying something about I'm not romantic. I'm like, what? In my mind, I'm like, is she looking for a last minute Valentine's date or something like that? And I'm looking at her like, for real? And I'm just, but anyway, I couldn't get over that because this chick, one, she has a nasty attitude. Number two, this chick, I know her, she thinks I don't know her history, but I know her history. Back in the day, she was running with drug dealers and smoking weed. And then now she's a holy lady. She's a holy roller. She's running around trying to preach to people. And she tried to preach me. I'm like, look, I don't want to hear it. I never told her why, because she doesn't know that I know her history. In fact, I actually know the cat she was running with back. But anyway, that's I'm not going to get into that. But basically, this chick tried to bomb me. So I'm just like, okay. I said, okay. So if I'm not romantic, I'm going to talk about the most romantic show I've ever seen on television. And that's my good old show, Dark Shadows. Now, a lot of people are probably tripping like, yo, what do you mean Dark Shadows? That was like a horror series, man. That was like a gothic horror series, but not to me. To me, Dark Shadows is all about love. Now, check it out. For those of you who ain't up on Dark Shadows is about my man Barnabas Collins. Barnabas Collins was a passionate dude, man. Barnabas Collins, everything he did was for love, man. He did everything for love. Barnabas Collins was in love with this chick named Josette, right? Josette was his love. That's the girl he loved. But in spite of the fact he loved her, the brother had a moment of weakness. He had a moment of weakness and having one night stand with this chick named Angelique. Now, Angelique was not the kind of chick you have a one night stand with, because once you have the one night stand with her, as far as she's concerned, you a husband, you everything. So when he told her like, yo, baby, it was a nice thing you had that night, but it's all over, she was like, nah, it's not like that. She's like, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. And this chick Angelique was kind of like a voodoo priestess or a witch or whatever you want to call her, man. But every time you saw this chick, she had a doll in her hand. If she had handkerchiefs around dolls, choking dolls. She was sticking pins in dolls. She was casting all kinds of spells and all kinds of stuff. And the main purpose behind everything she was doing was to mess up my man Barnabas' relationship with the girl Josette. Now, Barnabas, he got tired of that after a while. He took out a gun and shot my girl Angelique. And Angelique, before she died, she put a curse on him, turned him into a vampire. She told him anybody he loves would wind up dying. So, I mean, Barnabas, even though he's in love with this Josette and Maggie Evans, I might say they had like a little time shift there, Josette became Maggie Evans, but it was still the same girl. But basically, that was his love. He didn't care. He was like, that's the girl he loves. He loves her. And mostly everything he did in that series was, for the love of Josette or Maggie Evans. And he was passionate about his man, because, Barnabas was like, yo, baby, I just want to see you one last time, but you got to go, because I can't bite you, I can't bring you in this life. And he's like, oh, no, Barnabas, I think you lie, I love you. Like, baby, I can't bite you. But then he just get on him, he just like, take the bite out of her anyway. Try to bring her to be a vampire like him and live into eternity. Didn't work out like that. Everything was always messed up. But to me, that was my favorite, most romantic show on TV of all times. Now, I know people would disagree with me, but I don't care. That was my show. And I am Barnabas Collins. Now, you might be saying, well, alright, if I'm Barnabas Collins, who's Josette? Josette knows who she is. In fact, I usually mention Josette, but I didn't bother mentioning Josette. And I didn't mention her, I did it on purpose. But Josette knows who she is. And she'll know that come Valentine's Day, she's going to be the one I'm thinking about. Anyway, people, That's my video. Thanks for listening. Peace.